Tonight on News 5 Live, a daring rescue at sea. A San Pedro resident is found alive after 5 hours adrift in open waters. Murder on Raccoon Street Extension. Police say Austin Williams was killed over a woman. And the UDP draws a crowd for its endorsement convention of party leader Shine Barrow. These stories and more coming up on News 5 Live.
Make your summer better. Over $30,000 in cash and prizes with Smart Summer Sweepstakes. Here's how you can enter for a chance to win. Sign up for a smart postpaid, broadband, or VoIP plan. Use $100 or more regular prepaid credit. Do a SIM swap or text in to the short code 786. In the body of the message, enter the number of entries you would like to purchase.
No waste, no time. You can be the winner of weekly prizes. All methods give you more chances to win. Local airline tickets, overnight stays at numerous resorts, cash prizes, gift certificates, and much, much more. One lucky person will win the grand prize valued at $10,000, courtesy of Smart and the Belize Tourism Board.
Promotion ends September 15th. So make your summer better by getting in the race to win with Smart's Summer Sweepstakes. Smart, bringing people together.
Get ready, babe. We're going on a vacation.
Finally, where are we going?
Don't worry, babe. I have we covered.
Are you sure you know where we're going?
Yes, babe. Oh, right there, see? Babe, the price me too good to be true. Me look much more better in that picture.
When life throws you a curveball, Belize Bank has your back. With our online financing, you can turn any vacation mishap into a dream getaway.
Cheers to Belize Bank for making our dream vacation a reality.
Thanks to you, babe, to turn things around.
No thanks to you, cheapo.
Ouch.
Experience the future of financing with Belize Bank online, where you can secure funds for anything, from anywhere, at any time, all without stepping foot in a bank. Apply for a loan today and unlock a world of possibilities.
How does investment services work? For example, Joe's Construction wants to expand its operations by purchasing new equipment and hiring additional staff. How can Joe's Construction get an investment loan? The answer: Investment Services appraises the loan application and focuses on two key areas: adequate collateral and repayability. Investment Services will also consider how Belizeans and the economy will benefit from this new investment through job creation and business growth. The terms and conditions for Joe's construction loan will be based on the purpose and cash flow. After recommendation and approval, the loan is disbursed. SSB remains committed to proper management of the fund through prudent and responsible investments for the benefit of its beneficiaries, employers, and the Belizean economy. Social Security Board, an investment for you, your family, your future.
Do you know how to choose the best engine oil for your car? We believe the best engine oil should provide optimal performance and ultimate protection for longer. For Quartz engine oil, our engineers have formulated age resistance technology, also known as ART. It's a breakthrough innovation. The interaction between oil molecules is increased, creating a super-resistant molecular structure. So whatever the conditions, it helps to prevent the lubricant protective film from breaking. Any engine is exposed to harsh conditions: extreme temperature and pressure, friction, sludge accumulation. The molecular structure of quartz with ART stays strong to perfectly lubricate and protect engine parts in all conditions. And the results are outstanding. Protection against sludge buildup improved by 18%. Protection against mechanical wear improved by 74%. Thanks to Quartz with ART, save on maintenance and preserve your engine's power. So next time you wonder which engine oil to use, choose performance and protection that lasts longer. Quartz with age resistance technology. Keep your engine younger for longer.
The new school year is almost here, so it's time to end the summer with a bang! Come see kids from all over the country while they take center stage to show off their talent on Open Your Eyes Summerfest 2023. That's right, mark your calendars. Friday, August 18th at 6:30 a.m. at Channel 5 on Coney Drive. Come and start your morning right with kids singing and dancing. Also, come take advantage of great food, entertainment, and loads of back-to-school giveaways, including gifts for the first 100 kids who enter the fest. And the best thing of all, entrance is free. So, what are you waiting for? Set your alarm and pencil in that date because Summerfest 2023 is one event you don't want to miss.
This newscast is brought to you by the Belize Bank Limited. Our country, your bank.
Good evening. Welcome to News 5 Live for Monday, August 14th. I am Annalyn Apolonio. A San Pedro tour guide is tonight at home recovering from a harrowing experience at sea. Justin Daniels was stranded off the coast of Caye Caulker on Sunday night for almost 6 hours. The unfortunate event began with him entering the water when his vessel began experiencing mechanical issues en route to San Pedro. It ended with him being found alive just before 1 a.m. What made the difference was the prompt response in which his community pulled together its resources and mobilized to launch a search party. News 5's Paul Lopez reports.
This is the exact moment that tour guide Justin Daniels was rescued after being lost at sea for more than 5 hours.
Right now, call.
Daniels left Caye Caulker in a boat just after 7 p.m. on Sunday night en route to San Pedro. Along the way, his vessel reportedly began experiencing mechanical failure. Daniels reportedly got in the water to assess the issue. In the process, his vessel drifted from the location where he disembarked, leaving him lost at sea. The Belize Coast Guard was called in.
Sometime last night, after 7 p.m., we received a distress call from a vessel that was just north of Caye Caulker. And the initial report was that there were 4 persons on board the vessel and 1 was missing from off the vessel. We received that information, we checked the information, and we deployed our search and rescue team from Station San Pedro, which is only about 15 minutes north of that location. We arrived on the scene within due course and due time. We were able to locate the vessel by the name of Jairi. We found the persons on board, and as the initial report stated, there was 1 person that was missing.
Word quickly got out about Daniel's disappearance at sea. The news began spreading across social media. Many of his friends were contacted and informed of what had transpired. One of those individuals was Densmore Edward, who we spoke with over the phone.
I reached out to my boss, Rico Black, and I told him, well, this is a situation right now. Even though me and Justin a good friend, I really appreciate, tough enough on the crew. We get one on the boat, we gas up and we go out there, go look, because it could be anybody, So he said, sure, go ahead and keep me posted. So we went out there and we were searching from the post that they post up. Was a little bit of Caye Caulker, and we more likely looked at the wind, how it's blowing and everything. There were so many different boats out there.
After 5 hours of searching, tour guide Jaime Guerrero and his crew would eventually find Daniels alive and floating in deep waters.
We just put ourselves in his situation and how he would be going back home and how the wind was like, and looking at the different factors. So we ended up behind the island of Caye Caulker. There's a shallow. We were looking all around there. He had already passed that, so he was in deeper water. When we went downwind, that's when we heard him. Because, that's what kind of helped us out, as he had seen the lights, but, he was weak, so he couldn't really shout. He was saving his energy. When I heard that, I said, did you hear that? And then I got up and I said, did you hear that? And then when he shouted again, everybody heard it. And, my sister started shouting for Justin, and the captain sped up a little bit. We found it.
Hypothermia can kick in, believe it or not, even in Belize Sea spaces. You can suffer from hypothermia if you're in the water for extended periods. So that's one of the challenges that you have to overcome. Physical fatigue is also a major issue. You could be swimming towards the shoal and be going in opposite direction because of the current and drift. So a combination of different factors, but the most important thing is to remain mentally strong. I think that's where a lot of people would give up. So kudos to Mr. Justin Daniels for being strong.
At least 10 boats formed the search party. It is a story of survival and one of how a community banded together on a short notice and pooled their resources to assist one of their own at a time of desperate need.
Everyone know me and him is close. Along with the other crew that found him, we all hang out together. Everyone have boats, So, and he's a popular guy on the island. So the island was left in shock, knowing that Justin is out there and what transpired, A very good friend. Yeah, everyone decided to jump up and went out there.
A lot of boats came out there. I can't even count the amount of boats. It was well over 10 boats. We had Ramon's Village, Tough Enough. A lot of fishermen, a lot of people that know him since he's well known. And, that helped too. So, that let us search in other different places because there was lights all over the place. And that's what helped us. It's a very, very crazy experience, but it was a great ending.
Reporting for News 5, I am Paul Lopez.
The weekend did not go by without street violence as a young man was shot and killed sometime after 8 on Sunday night in Belize City, and police say that the motive was over a woman. The murder happened on Raccoon Street Extension and claimed the life of Austin Williams, who lived in the same area. Police believe that the homicide was a result of a shooting that had occurred just minutes before on St. Thomas Street on the north side of the city, and that the conflict in this case was over a woman. Police commissioner shared the details that investigators have picked up so far And News 5's Marion Ali filed this report.
23-year-old Austin Williams lived for only hours after he was shot sometime after 8 Sunday night on Raccoon Street Extension in Belize City. He had come under attack not far from where he lived after having stopped briefly to offer a friend a birthday drink. News 5 spoke to someone who was passing through at the time of the incident.
Man, boy, look like, man, can't buy something. I really know when they gonna buy. Look like I'm Miss Lady Hill, man. Cause I made birthday or something like that. I don't know what happened for anybody when they come from the shop. I don't know where they come from. And the moment they come from through the lane, they up and they gone there. Man come back there and two on the walk. I don't know what's going on. One on the run and the next one get it.
Police Commissioner Chester Williams indicated that the gunman alighted a vehicle that had just arrived and opened fire on the unsuspecting young man.
Police received information of shots fired on Raccoon Street Extension, Belize City again. Upon arrival, the lifeless body of a male person was seen. That person exhibited gunshot injuries and was transported to the KHMH where he was pronounced dead on arrival. The information we gathered so far is that a vehicle passed by and stopped where the deceased was and fired. An occupant came out of the vehicle and fired shots at the deceased, causing his fatal injury.
Austin Williams died at the KHMH later in the night, and investigators are seeking a suspect. Prior to the attack on him, Commissioner Williams said that there was a shooting just minutes earlier on St. Thomas Street that they believe triggered this one.
Police received information of shots fired in the area of St. Thomas Street. That's in the Kings Park area of Belize City, in the vicinity of where one of these carnival groups were conducting their usual practice. Upon arrival at the location, police were given certain information and a scene was established, but no one was injured. At this time, police are looking for one individual in respect to that particular shooting. We believe that the shooting on St. Thomas Street and the one on Raccoon Street may be connected.
But what could have prompted two shootings within a few minutes of each other?
They both emanated from a woman issue. The suspect in these two shootings had an altercation just prior to the first shooting with his ex-girlfriend. That led to the first shooting and then subsequent to the second one. And the victim of the second shooting is the ex-boyfriend of the girl with whom the suspect had the altercation in the St. Thomas Street area.
Police have taken statements and are looking for the person they believe murdered Austin Williams. Reporting for News 5, I'm Marion Ali.
The violence did not end there. Sometime after 9 p.m., another man was shot, and as luck or fate would have it, the motive of this attack was also over a woman. This time, the shooting occurred on Cumberbatch Street, just off LaCroix Boulevard in the Lake Caye area. Police Commissioner Chester Williams shared the details with the media and assured that investigators have detained the ex-boyfriend in this case pending charges.
Police received information of shots fired on Cumberbatch Street in the St. Martin's area, and again police responded to a house where they met a male person suffering from gunshot injuries to the stomach. He reported to the police that he was at home along with his common-law wife when the ex-boyfriend of the common-law came and fired two shots at him, one hitting him in the stomach and the other grazed his head. He was taken to the hospital where he is currently admitted in a critical but stable condition. We're hoping that he's going to make a full recovery. The boyfriend of the common law is currently in police custody, and we are hoping that charges will be laid against him sometime soon.
And while the shootings were rampant on Sunday night in Belize City, earlier that same day, police nabbed a 12-year-old child with a loaded gun. The interception happened on Malcolm Street off Freedom Street in the Port Loyola area. Police say when the minor saw the stop-and-search police mobile on patrol, he threw away the knapsack in which the gun was stashed. Regional Commander of Eastern Division, Assistant Commissioner of Police Gilberto Romero, said that investigators have gathered that the minor was taking the weapon to someone. So far, police have been in communication with the child's parents and the Social Services Department.
Police personnel were patrolling on Malcolm Street when their attention was drawn to a male person with a knapsack who was riding a bicycle. Upon the male person seeing the police, he threw the knapsack down and tried to flee from the area. He was pursued. The police apprehended him and brought him back to where the knapsack was thrown. Upon inspection of the knapsack, police found a 9mm pistol along with 6 live rounds. The male person was taken into custody and brought to the station pending charges. This information we're getting, he was taking the firearm to somebody.
These are incidents that the stop and search teams usually intercept, right?
Yes, that is correct. We have an aggressive stop and search in these areas, so that is what led to police following this person.
As we've reported, there was a murder in San Pedro early on Friday morning. Sometime before 3 a.m., 19-year-old Keon Jamal Quiros was lured to his front door by someone who impersonated the police, and when he opened the door, the person shot him dead. Today, the Belize Police Department shared the details and warned against opening doors to people who claim that they are the police.
Information is that Quiros was at home when he heard a knock on his door and he heard someone yell, "Police." He opened his door and the person opened fire on him, causing his fatal injuries. We are presently conducting an investigation into this matter.
So he was...
We do not have a motive at this time. We are doing several interviews and had some persons in custody for interview. He was not lured by police. The person yelled police and he came out.
Do you have like advice to people who, this is not the first time this has happened, that, you know, people come knocking at your door claiming to be the police and then you get a bullet in your head?
Yes, if that occurs, the police will have a way to identify themselves properly. And so if you are not certain, then you can maybe make a call and verify whether it is the police that are outside.
So you call what, the police station?
Yeah, you can call the station or you can call 911. We could verify if in fact the police are there.
Coming up, UDP mobilizes throngs of supporters for endorsement convention. We'll have more details when we come back.
Get ready for the hottest summer ever with Digi's sizzling summer raffle. This summer, Digi is giving away a whopping $35,000 in prizes. Get a chance to win DigiCash and amazing prizes every day. And that's not all. There's not one, but 2 grand prizes. Prepaid customers, for every $5 in primary usage, you get an entry into our daily raffle. Plus, get entries for weekly giveaways and the grand prizes by purchasing promotional devices, signing up for Digi1 Bundle, DigiTV, and more. So don't miss out on a chance to win big. Join Digi's sizzling summer raffle. Visit www.livedigi.com/sizzlingsummer for more information on how to participate. Digi, our national telecom.
Hey everyone, welcome to our summer adventure with the Belize City Council.
Let's start with the Pee Wee Basketball League. It was super exciting learning new skills.
This is my second year in the program and every year I make new friends.
In amateur videography, we got to make our own cool videos.
We learned to shoot, edit, and add effects to make our videos about bullying and mental health even more impactful.
Penny's Pinchers was another fantastic program. We learned how to save money and manage it wisely.
Not to mention, all the participants of the Penny Pinchers program will be rewarded a free saving account through the CAN partnership of Atlantic Bank Limited and other CAN donors.
And let's not forget about swimming.
It was a blast, and I feel more confident in the water now.
My favorite experience was the Building a Better You program. It taught me how to communicate and express myself in a positive way.
Me too, and more importantly, I learned to celebrate myself and my accomplishments.
And the best thing about it all were the weekly trips, like the Belize City Council tour and the Museum of Belize.
Thank you, Belize City Council, the Child Advisory Body of Belize City, and the partners who made all of these programs come possible.
We can't wait till next summer.
Welcome to Design Depot, home of GE appliances.
Welcome.
GE appliances are designed, manufactured, and tested for real life with long-lasting performance, which makes it a trusted brand amongst builders and homeowners. Design Depot has a wide range of GE appliances such as washers, dryers, refrigerators, ranges, microwaves, and much more. Manage your daily chores more efficiently with GE appliances. Good things for life. Available at Design Depot, all in one place.
If you as a health worker are able to identify those at risk, you can make a big difference to their health and life. When do I suspect violence? Look out for health problems that may be caused or made worse by violence. Injuries that are repeated or not well explained. Emotional health issues such as stress, anxiety, or depression. Harmful behaviors such as misuse of alcohol or drugs. Thoughts, plans, or acts of self-harm or attempted suicide. Repeated sexually transmitted infections. Unwanted pregnancies. Unexplained chronic pain or conditions, repeated health consultations with no clear diagnosis, missed appointments for her or her children, emotional and behavioral problems in her children, an intrusive partner during the consultation. What do I do when I suspect violence? Raise the topic with women who have injuries or conditions that they suspect may be related to violence. Do it in an empathic, non-judgmental manner. Never raise the topic if she's not alone. How do I ask about violence? First, introduce the topic indirectly and observe her reaction. Then, follow up with direct questions as appropriate. If she does not disclose violence, do not pressure or force her. You may be wrong or she may be afraid. Give her time to decide what she wants to tell you. Tell her about available support in your area if her situation changes. But if she discloses violence, offer her first-line support. Lives.
KTV The Remix Season 5 every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Come on out and win fabulous prizes and the chance to compete in our halftime challenge. Tickets are available at Channel 5 on Pony Drive and 88 Shopping Center on Central American Boulevard. $3 for children and $5 for adults. Or catch it live on Channel 5, Facebook, and YouTube every Tuesday at 8 p.m. from the Bliss Center for the Performing Arts. Don't miss KTV The Remix Season 5. It's hot, it's live, and it's only on 5.
On Sunday morning in Belize City, stalwarts of the United Democratic Party descended on Youth for the Future Drive. They came from all corners of the country and gathered at the UDP Secretariat, where a procession of several thousand supporters made its way to Bird's Isle. The energetic throng protested against the steep cost of living, as well as crime and violence. The endorsement convention for party leader Shine Barrow and his executive, including UDP Chairman Mike Perfeet, Vice Chairman Alberta August, and Deputy Leaders Hugo Pat and Beverly Williams got underway shortly before midday. News 5's Isani Cayetano reports.
Legions of supporters from across the country gathered in Belize City on Sunday morning, where they attended an endorsement convention for the leader of the United Democratic Party and his executive.
I'm very pleased, very delighted that we've come out in numbers. We made a call for our constituency leaders to bring out their people today, not just for the national convention, but to show our disgust and disappointment with this failed administration. So I'm very pleased to see that the numbers have come out.
Notwithstanding the sweltering mid-morning heat, the atmosphere was pleasant as stalwarts of the opposition moved around greeting each other. Beyond the convivial nature of the gathering was a stern message to the Briceño administration.
The protest was really about the conditions of living that people are facing, and people are suffering. You know, we know about the crippling cost of goods, food, fuel, you know, lack of access to healthcare, all these things. People are frustrated and they're tired, and they want to send a message to the government that enough is enough. So I am very pleased that our supporters came out today, and certainly the supporters in Albert came out today, because the message must be sent loud and clear to the government that things have to improve. The conditions of living must improve.
To signal that message, the party has banded together. This united front is the start of a new day, one in which the UDP is preparing to do battle with its political opponents in the months and years ahead.
The people fed up, and people are not afraid any longer to come out and demonstrate and signal to the government that they're not happy with the performance of this government. We made the call, they answered the call, they're here, we have a convention, and this is another beginning, another step towards Belmopan in 2025 for the UDP, and we feel good.
Sunday's UDP endorsement convention also saw a clear and emphatic show of public support for the leadership of Shine Barrow. It culminated an eventful run-up that saw a number of interesting political developments.
I am very grateful, I'm very humbled by this vote of confidence to have the privilege to continue to lead the party into the next general elections, and I will continue to be inclusive. I will continue to be democratic, listen. I will continue to support my colleagues and give them all the resources that they need so that they can win in the next general elections, in the municipal elections. I will continue the reform. We will have constitution reform for the party, and we will continue to strengthen the party in all respects.
The chairmanship of Senator Michael Perfeet was also formally approved by members of the party.
It's about the work. It's about what the party needs. It's about dedication to the people and the party, and the people in the party and the people of Belize. It's just about doing the work. It's not about a title. It's not about what you can get from it, because certainly you don't get anything from it like that, like people would think. It's a lot of work, but it's a labor of love. And the people at the NPC decided that they wanted us to continue, and they voted for us to be endorsed here at the National Convention here today. So we're ready. We're ready to get on with the people's business, and the people are saying, let's get it on. Let's get over those formalities, and let's get back to holding the PUP's feet to the fire.
Former Prime Minister of St. Lucia, Alan Chastany, was the keynote speaker at the National Convention. Opposition leader Shine Barrow and Chastany met at a previous event held by the International Democratic Union.
So I'm really here representing both my party, United Workers' Party in St. Lucia, and also what we call the Caribbean Democratic Union, which is a collection of like-minded political parties in the region. I'm here because I'm so impressed with Shine as what he's done individually and his new entry into politics. And I think that we all need a fresh perspective given the new challenges that we're facing in the world. And we genuinely believe that the values of the democratic movement in the Caribbean are very useful at this point.
For Barrow, the respect between himself and former Prime Minister Chastany is mutual.
We've both been able to get our party organized, and so we share a lot. He's a former Prime Minister, so I lean on him for advice, for counsel, and he leans on me as well because I am not a career politician, so I see things from an outsider's perspective, which is what we need in order to progress and develop in our nation. So I'm very grateful to have his support, that he would come all the way here to tell the Belizean people that he fully believes that I should be the next Prime Minister of Belize.
Reporting for News 5, I am Isana Cayetano.
On Friday evening, at the conclusion of a lengthy House meeting, the motion to proceed with the 11th Amendment was stayed when it was taken to the Committee of the Whole. The 11th Amendment, as we've reported, seeks to disqualify anyone who has served a year or more in prison for convictions related to violent crimes or corruption. From the onset, opposition leader Shine Barrow has taken issue with the proposed piece of law, as he firmly believes that it was purposely designed to target him. The matter remained dormant for the better part of 2 years before it was revived around the time of Barrow's request for a no-confidence motion pertaining to the leadership of Prime Minister John Briceño. That motion did not see the light of day, however. The Briceño administration brought its 11th Amendment to the House for second reading. Here's Barrow's response to what transpired afterwards.
It is a further indictment of the failed state of the Briceño administration. They are turning Belize into a banana republic. It was a weaponization of the Constitution, a very fascist move, and then at the last minute they withdrew it. So it shows that they are frightened of what you see here today. They try to distract us, they try to distract the Belizean people. But what you see here today is not about Shine Barrow. It is about Belize and what we want as a nation, and what the people want is that the promises are kept.
I thought that it was a blatant abuse of parliamentary authority by the government of Belize, and it is clearly targeted at one individual, which is the leader of the opposition. You know, we agreed to a process of a constitutional reform commission made up of 23 organizations in this country. And so, you know, we should allow that process to inform the changes to our constitution. It is the supreme law of the land. It is not something, changes should not be done frivolously or, you know, willy-nilly. And it should be used to protect the rights and freedoms of our citizens. So clearly, you know, it's like egg in your face. You know, it was the Prime Minister who met with the social partners who agreed to this process. And we supported it. It had bipartisan support in the House. So it's unfortunate that they showed their hand that way.
This morning, Prime Minister John Briceño appeared on Open Your Eyes and weighed in on the controversial piece of law. He says that the 11th Amendment is not about Shine Barrow.
A lot of people have honed into this is about just Shine Barrow and the leader of the opposition. But I think the leader of the opposition is taking himself too serious. It's not just about him. It's not about him. I think that the framers of the Constitution, as the Minister Osha pointed out, made an oversight we either fix it or take it out from the Constitution. Because the way it's set up in the Constitution, it states that if you commit a crime in Belize, if you commit a crime in the Commonwealth, say like in Jamaica or Grenada, Trinidad, Australia, Canada, you can never run. Sorry, you can never run for electoral politics here in Belize. But you can go walk right across the border in Chitabal and commit a crime and assault somebody. You go to jail or in Melchor, but yet you could still run in Belize. So obviously there's a level of high discrimination. So we either take it out completely out that anybody could run. You could go and kill 50 people and still run to represent the people of Belize, or following up what the framers of the Constitution were attempting to do, to fix it. Now some may say that, well, you appointed the People's Constitutional Commission, and rightly so, but this process started before then. And there's been a lot of discussion in cabinet, and among our colleagues as to whether we should finish it or not. And again, we said, okay, let's debate it. And so we brought it up to the House meeting for debate. And then it is after debate when we went to the Committee of the Whole, then it's felt that, okay, let's pause again, let's hit the pause button again, and let's walk this through. So that's basically what has happened.
Opposition leader Shine Barrow had choice words for House Speaker Valerie Woods in response to the failed no-confidence motion he attempted to bring before Parliament on Friday. His description of the presiding officer of the House of Representatives has left a bitter taste in the mouths of several parliamentarians, including Prime Minister John Briceño.
His answer, or the level of disrespect to the Speaker of the House, I think what has come to a new low from the leader of the opposition. Whenever you think he can't go any lower, he continues to surprise you or shock you that he goes even lower. The way he responded to the Speaker as waste of time and a political hack. Things that you do not do. I mean, Miss Langsworth, everybody knew who Miss Langsworth is, her political, or how she is politically, and we not once accused her. There are many, 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 many times she ruled against us. And we felt that it was unfair, but we respected her decision. She is the Speaker. And that's what it seems that the leader of the opposition does not understand. And most importantly is that what the leader of the opposition refuses to understand, that the standing orders are very clear on how you can write your call for a vote of no confidence. And she pointed out, she went to great lengths. I was pleasantly surprised that she actually took the time to not only look at the standing orders, but look at what they call the Bible for parliamentary procedure, which is Erskine May, to point out to him in all the areas that he was wrong.
Late this evening, the Belize network of NGOs issued a statement supporting a call for the Privileges Committee of the House of Representatives to review the leader of the opposition's actions in response to the Speaker with respect of the no-confidence motion. The release goes on to say, quote, "Respect for the authority of the Speaker is not optional and is not limited to the physical confines of the National Assembly," end quote. While on the morning show today, we also asked PM Briceño about the present investment climate in respect of cruise tourism development. Prior to answering that question, he segued briefly to discuss the upcoming Senate inquiry into the definitive agreement, taking aim squarely at NGO Senator Janelle Chanona.
And I'm disappointed with the NGO senators, the NGO senators, when they say, oh, they want to also investigate the government. That's the problem. When you try to be, or you are so neutral, you ended up looking foolish. And I say that as respectfully as I can, especially with Ms. Chanona, who is a person, well, we know who wrote it. I wish she would be brave enough to say who wrote it. We know who wrote that. It was written for her. But Ms. Chanona knows very well that we haven't done anything. We did not pass the law. If we brought it to cabinet, so what? To discuss, yes, we bring everything to cabinet. And the cabinet said, no, we can't support this. So there's nothing more I could say. What we've done is saying that this agreement, the portico, the way it has been structured, cannot work. But now here we have a huge two multinationals, Royal Caribbean and Boscalis, reputable companies. They're saying they want to invest in this company. Royal Caribbean have said it openly. They have looked at the three projects, and of the three projects, they believe that this is the one that they believe that they could best invest. It's not the government of Belize saying that. All along we've said that we will let the private sector decide which one can work.
After the break, fire destroys house in Lake Caye.
From generation to generation, crystal water is there every step of the way. Taste you can trust.
The Office of the Prime Minister invites you to join us at the second annual Belize Investment Summit from August 30th to September 1st, 2023 at the Grand Caribe Resort on Ambergers Caye. Belize, the land of endless potential, with a vibrant people and economy and a wealth of natural resources, is the region's premier investment hub, offering a range of opportunities across sectors including the blue, green, and orange economies. The Belize Investment Summit 2023 is your chance to explore these opportunities and connect with potential partners, investors, financiers, and stakeholders from across the globe. This 3-day summit will offer networking opportunities, site visits, one-on-one meetings, roundtable discussions, business pitches, an expo, and keynote presentations from government officials and industry leaders. Gain insight into Belize's investment climate and the incentives that make our country the destination for investment. Register now for the Belize Investment Summit 2023 and discover a world of opportunities. Be a believer. Invest in Belize. Thrive in Belize.
Taking its name from the venerable father of the nation, the George Price Highway stretches 77 miles from Belize City to Benque Viejo. Originally built in the 1930s, this cross-country highway system is the artery that links Belize to Central America at the western border with Guatemala. That connection facilitates overland trade, supporting Belize's economic development. Winding its way across the scenic countryside, the George Price Highway from Roaring Creek to Esperanza has been fully reconstructed to meet international standards, with particular emphasis on road safety. A shorter and hassle-free commute is best enjoyed when everyone obeys the traffic laws. To reduce the number and frequency of road traffic accidents, it means that a seatbelt must be worn at all times and the speed limit observed when traveling along the highway. It also means that pedestrians must use sidewalks and crosswalks where available. Buses should only board and discharge passengers at a designated bus stop. Road safety is everyone's responsibility. It begins with you.
The new school year is almost here, so it's time to end the summer with a bang. Come see kids from all over the country while they take center stage to show off their talent on Open Your Eyes Summerfest 2023. That's right, mark your calendars. Friday, August 18th at 6:30 a.m. at Channel 5 on Kona Drive. Come and start your morning right with kids singing and dancing. Also, come take advantage of great food, entertainment, and loads of back-to-school giveaways, including gifts for the first 100 kids who enter the fest. And the best thing of all, entrance is free. So, what are you waiting for? Set your alarm and pencil in that date because Summer Fest 2023 is one event you don't want to miss.
LG dual inverter compressor cools air faster by operating at speeds as high as 120 Hz with more stability compared to conventional models. It also saves up to 70% more energy by operating at speeds as low as 10 Hz with more stability. It reduces torque vibration down to 40% for quiet outdoor unit operation. Stable operation with low vibrations also results in increased durability.
When I was a student, ICB was there to protect me, ensuring my education and future. When I got my first car, ICB was there to protect me, providing excellent coverage and peace of mind on the road. When we moved into our first apartment, ICB was there to protect us, securing our belongings and giving us a sense of security. And when we got our first house, ICB was there for us, protecting our home and everything we've worked so hard for.
At every step of your life's journey, ICB is there for you. For more information, call 224-5328 or visit our nearest branch.
Make your summer better. Over $30,000 in cash and prizes with Smart Summer Sweepstakes. Here's how you can enter for a chance to win. Sign up for a smart postpaid, broadband, or VoIP plan. Use $100 or more regular prepaid credit. Do a SIM swap or text in to the short code 786. In the body of the message, enter the number of entries you would like to purchase.
No waste no time. You can be the winner of weekly prizes. All methods give you more chances to win local airline tickets, overnight stays at numerous resorts, cash prizes, gift certificates, and much, much more. One lucky person will win the grand prize valued at $10,000, courtesy of Smart and the Belize Tourism Board.
Promotion ends September 15th. So make your summer better by getting in the race to win with Smart's Summer Sweepstakes. Smart, bringing people together.
A family is displaced after a fire destroyed the interior of their home on Saturday on Aloe Vera Street in the Lake Independence area. A neighbor shared with News 5 off camera today that when she looked outside, she saw smoke coming from the windows and then saw a young lady being taken away with a child. Today, the Belize Police Department's Regional Commander of Eastern Division, ACP Gilberto Romero, shared with the media the information they have gathered so far.
Jerome Castillo reported that he went to purchase food and left his daughter at home. And when he returned 10 minutes after, he saw that the house was engulfed in flames. The fire department responded, police responded. The building was completely destroyed by fire. An investigation is being carried out into this fire.
Any suspicions that it's a person?
We do not know at this time. We are waiting for the report from the fire department.
Glenda Estrada, mother of 3, including a newborn who is 1 month old, passed away this morning. Estrada was pregnant and was due to deliver her baby when she was critically injured during a hit and run in Ladyville in early July. While she was able to successfully deliver the neonate, she was paralyzed on the right side of her body. Despite her husband's best effort, she passed away earlier today. This afternoon, News 5 spoke with a Good Samaritan who has been at their side since the night of the tragic accident.
I received the phone call this morning about 2:30 when Nelson gave me a call and told me that his common-law wife has passed away, and it's a very sad situation because she was released from the hospital on the 9th of August, which was the same date that she was knocked down, and receiving this news is very sad. I don't know how Nelson will cope with the situation that he's going through right now, but all I can say from my end, it saddens my heart that a mom is gone, a father left without a wife, 3 kids left without their mom, and so far no justice have been served. The person that knocked her down hasn't shown their face, hasn't helped the family in any kind of way, and I just hope that people will reach out to Mr. Nelson and see how best they can assist him, and I will speak on his behalf because I've been with the family from the night of the accident, and I will say from the bottom of my heart that we want justice, you know, because she was a mom, she wasn't a dog nor a cat, and for this individual to just knock her down and don't even show her face to show sympathy or empathy to the family, that's been very cold-hearted. The police department, that's another issue because since the accident, Nelson hasn't received any information from the police department. They're dragging their foot on the matter. No one has been detained or charged. Knowing that they know the individual that did this to this young lady, I'm speaking, and I want justice for Mr. Nelson and his kids.
The family of Glenda Estrada is seeking public assistance with defraying a $19,000 medical bill she has left behind. A Caye Caulker resident who claims to have been badly beaten by a group of his friends he was socializing with is tonight seeking justice for himself and his brother. Eber Guerra says he has been charged with common assault, while his sibling, Herson Guerra, has been charged with grievous harm following a brawl on Friday night in Caye Caulker. Eber claims that he was socializing with a group of men when an argument ensued. He says the men began beating on him, and when his brother, Herson Guerra, saw what was happening, Herson came to his defense. But according to Eber, both he and his brother were detained since Friday, and they both have been charged, while their attackers have been left to roam free of charges. Herson appeared before the Belize City Magistrates Court this morning, where he pled not guilty to the charge of grievous assault upon Abimael Riverol. The senior magistrate offered him bail in the sum of $2,000 with several conditions. Eber Guerra is yet to be arraigned in the San Pedro Magistrates Court on a charge of common assault upon Hector Riverol, the son of Abimael Riverol. Eber was in Belize City today in support of his brother. Here is what he had to say.
8 man attacked me the night of Friday.
Okay.
Right, the Caye Caulker, right?
Okay.
And meanwhile, this may happen. And my brother, somebody gonna heal my brother. And my brother said, so much man beat me up.
Okay.
So you know, the man, my blood. And then the man just jumped to conclusion and he hurt somebody. One of the persons, when they tap on me, when they attack me, right? And the end of it attack the man too. That's why the man tried to defend himself.
Okay.
Like you see how I did, right? I get charged for common assault. None of them bally get charged yet. None of them bally get picked up yet. Only me get locked down, and from Friday till Sunday night they let me go.
Okay. Have you gone to court as yet? Have you gone to court as yet?
I haven't gone to court yet.
Okay.
They send me to San Pedro and then send my brother
Belize
right
City.
And that's the same case. Well, we may drink together and a misunderstanding happened. We catch in a physical war,
okay.
Right? And then, like, it looked like so much and then jumped me. Meanwhile, the war may happen. Meanwhile, me and him in the fight.
Okay.
Like 6 months or 8 months.
Okay.
Nobody called police.
Okay.
Then my two niece pick me up and thing, and they try to carry me. That when my brother come and he see me the way how I am, full of blood and all bust up, and then he just react because he see me.
Okay.
He see the way how I am.
Eberguera will be arraigned on Thursday at the San Pedro Magistrate Court. Late this evening, Herson Guerra met his bail and both brothers left court to go catch a boat back to the island. Herson is to return to court on October 6th. Up next, a weekend filled with sports.
Every project has to start somewhere, and Brothers Habet's got you covered. We're the place for professionals because we understand success is built on quality and reliability. For the do-it-yourselfers seeking quality tools and materials to bring their out-of-the-box ideas to life, our paint department offers a kaleidoscope of hues to those looking to express their unique style. And for those seeking the perfect touch of elegance for their homes, we offer a curated collection of household fixtures and furnishings that caters to every taste. But what sets Brothers Habet apart is our exceptional customer service. Our employees go above and beyond to ensure that every customer's needs are met. We're here to see you through your building journey. Visit Brothers Habet and get started today. Or call or WhatsApp us for a quote. See you soon!
Sign up for Smart Share Plan and save big. Whether you're a small entrepreneur starting up your business, a student on a limited budget, or a family trying to save, this is the plan for you. With unlimited SMS, calls, and data, we help you save. Get up to 5 lines for as low as $30 per line monthly, only with Smart. Sign up today at any Smart showroom or sales manager countrywide. So get your business going, share more memories with friends, and be ready for the day with Smart.
The new school year is almost here, so it's time to end the summer with a bang. Come see kids from all over the country while they take center stage to show off their talent on Open Your Eyes Summerfest 2023. That's right, mark your calendars. Friday, August 18th at 6:30 a.m. at Channel 5 on Kona Drive. Come and start your morning right with kids singing and dancing. Also, come take advantage of great food, entertainment, and loads of back-to-school giveaways, including gifts for the first 100 kids who enter the fest. And the best thing of all, entrance is free. So, what are you waiting for? Set your alarm and pencil in that date because Summerfest 2023 is one event you don't want to miss.
My name is Denise Mala. I had an aunt, one of my mom's sister, that we believe died from cancer. She was relatively young. And my sister passed from cervical cancer. I have been doing annual checkups. Recently, after one of the annual checkups, I noticed, a change in one of my breasts. I went for the next checkup earlier and I brought it to the attention of my treating doctor. He looked at it and he said he didn't like what he was seeing. A biopsy was requested and then the biopsy came back positive. When you first find out these things, you think about a lot of things and then eventually it comes around to the finance. I recalled this insurance, critical illness insurance that I had that I was paying. And that was probably the first time I read that contract. I read it in its entirety. And then I recognized that, this is going to assist me. I called the office, spoke with my agent. He was very helpful, guided me through what I needed to do. So I went through the process, and I communicated with him a couple times, and he just informed me what was happening. In a pretty short period of time, I was paid my insurance. This plan that I had been paying for many years, in my time of need, that came through for me. Having that insurance helped me significantly. It is absolutely something that everyone should consider, because you never know when you're going to need it.
Honda Navi, a partner you can rely on. Benquip, equipment, parts, service.
Good night and welcome to another edition of Sports Monday. I am Paul Lopez. American soccer player Abby Wambach famously said, "You must not only have competitiveness but ability, regardless of the circumstances you face, to never quit." And in the face of losing their opportunity to make it onto the podium, the Belize senior men's volleyball team had to give it their all on Saturday night inside the Belize City Civic Center to win at least one set in their match against Nicaragua. Knowing what was on the line, Nicaragua came out with the intent to take the game in 3 sets. That would have certainly secured a 3rd place for the Nicaraguan national team and leave Belize's fans disappointed. In the words of Alan Sharp, the president of the Belize Volleyball Association, in Belize there are no fans like volleyball fans. And in the sea of Belizean supporters, one Nicaraguan fan proudly waved her flag in celebration of her home team. The first point of the match goes to Nicaragua off the attack. Team Belize unable to successfully execute the block. In short order, Team Belize responded with this massive attack from number 6, Francis Hawes. Just ahead of the second technical timeout, Francis Hawes is up to serve. Ball is set to number 2 for Nicaragua. Flowers is right there, but that one proved to be too much for him. Game point for Nicaragua, with Kaylin Ingram up to serve, and he serves that one out of bounds. Set number 1 goes to Nicaragua. Team Belize got off to a good start in the second set with this beautiful and effective play. The ball is in play. That is a free ball for Team Belize. Anderson with the set to Kerwin Palacio, who makes easy work of the attack to give Belize a 2-point lead. Ernest Broster Jr. with the serve, and Nicaragua is unable to pick that one up. That is an ace for Broster as the match enters the first technical timeout for the second set. Up by 10 points with only 2 points needed to complete the set, Broster takes the serve, passes to Anderson, who jumps and catches Nicaragua sleeping at the net. Team Belize would go on to win the set. As we said, they only needed 1 set to prevent Nicaragua from accumulating enough points to take the bronze medal. Winning the second set secured bronze for Team Belize. They would, however, lose the match, an inconsequential loss at the end of the tournament. And so, Team Belize did not realize the gold medal that they had their minds set on going into the tournament. But as the team had done for consecutive years, they made it to the podium.
For the senior male tournament, I have been coaching for many years, and this has been the closest in the high level of competition we had. Where one team win one night, lose the other night. It's a constant roller coaster. We don't know what, but this is one of the most beautiful tournaments we have ever played in many years. Belize, we fell short. We need to go back to the drawing board and see what little pieces we need to add or tweak or so forth to garner that goal the next time around. No?
This was a very hard tournament, man. We trained for 4 months. We never got the first, but in Belize right now it's like a medal wave, and we're glad that we just placed third after all the hard work. It was a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of tired nights. We had some great games. We had 3 great games and 3 not so great games, but we gave it our all and we left it on the floor.
So in the end, Team Belize walked away with a bronze medal. In the individual awards category, Ernest Broster received the second Best Striker award. Kareem Coleman received the Best Opposite award. And Raheem Flowers got the Best Receiver award. And from volleyball, we move into some basketball action. We're talking about the highly anticipated William Dawson Sprite Digi Youth Basketball All-Star Saturday. The rivalry between Team Chester and Team Kareem is the main feature of the All-Star Saturday. This one was no different. Led by Minister Kareem Musa, Team Kareem's roster was stacked with Hubert Baptist, Raheem Baptist, Devin Moody, Gabriel Taylor, and much more familiar faces like Indira Craig. Team Chester was led by the Commissioner of Police Chester Williams, alongside players like Luwani Cayetano, Travis Baptist, Sheldon Williams, Randy Henry, and familiar faces like Minister Henry Charles Usher, Giovanni Brackett, and Jules Vasquez. Here's the tip-off to start the match, and Team Kareem takes control of the ball. Confused there for a bit, Miss Craig launches a defense attack against her own teammate. They quickly recover, but Musa commits the first turnover of the match. Ball to Luwani Cayetano from Team Chester, who makes light of the layup on the other end of the court. Luwani Cayetano with the ball on top the arc. He passes to Compol Williams in the paint. Williams under the rim for a layup, and that one is way off. Cayetano to Minister Usher, who is being defended by Minister Musa. Back to Cayetano and the drive in for the easy bucket. Compol Williams comes up for the ball and he falls under the defense of Indira Craig, passing off the rock. Devin Moody with the ball on the other end. The ball gets into the hands of Hubert Baptist in the paint, who goes up and makes the 2 points. A foul is called on Compol Williams for holding Baptist on the way up to the rim. The pass from Williams to Usher. Usher with the assist and the layup. On for Team Chester in the second quarter are Jules Vasquez and Giovanni Brackett. The ball is passed to Vasquez. He attempts a 3-point shot and falls way short. Pass to Giovanni Brackett inside the paint. Brackett is unable to make the basket off the high-jumping defender. On the other end of the court, Raheem Baptist sprints to the rim to make the layup count. Team Kareem would go on to win the match, 7-1 basket to Chester's 56. Notably, none of the team captains made it onto the score sheet during the 40 minutes of playtime. The MVP of the match went to Team Chester's Travis Baptist. Other highlights of the All-Star Saturday included the slam dunk competition and the 3-point shootout. Joshua Bailey claimed the title of Slam Dunk King. The judges gave him full scores for his first dunk. This is the high-flying dunk that sealed the deal for Bailey, earning him the victory. The 3-point shootout contest went to Jameer Young. Well, folks, that's all we have for you in tonight's coverage of Sports Monday. Catch you in the next one.
And that's the news. Tonight's broadcast is available at channel5belize.com, on our Facebook and on YouTube. I'm Annalena Polonia. Thanks for joining us, and from all of us here at News 5, good night.